This is where the main conflict of the trilogy starts. This film's setting, as told in the opening credits, is that the Republic... This week we were returning to the Star Wars Prequel Trilogy with Star Wars Episode 2, The Attack of the Clones, released in 2002. The second entry of the prequel trilogy brings new benefits and problems for these films. I do believe many historically have taken the bad things about this film too far, as if the film was void of any good. I do not agree, as I believe this film is the mixed bag of Star Wars. The film has two main plot lines, Obi-Wan and the cloning cover-up, and Anakin and Padme's romance. The most infamous of these is all the time spent with Anakin and Padme. These scenes are plagued with some of the worst dialogue in the Star Wars saga and are still painful to watch to this day. Again, like with the Tatooine sequence in Phantom Menace, these scenes were necessary because the two must get together by the end of the film in order for Luke and Leia to exist. These scenes do, however, show the audience how Anakin takes his first steps into becoming Darth Vader, despite it being shown like this.
I killed them all. They're like animals, and I slaughtered them like animals.
It also shows the inherent character flaws of Padme, as she does not deal with Anakin as she should. By this point, we are practically dying to get back to Obi-Wan and his investigation, but before we do that, I want to briefly address some things that I only recently noticed about this movie. Obi-Wan and some of the other characters in the film have condescending dialogue towards Anakin. These are all subtle jabs at the Chosen One, leaving him understandably annoyed, as there seems to be no one around him that is confident in him or that believes in him. Everyone, that is, except for Chancellor Palpatine. The hidden Sith Lord does seem to believe in Anakin's potential and skill, even if we know it's only because he wants to see if this young Jedi will be his eventual apprentice. As Anakin leaves with Padme, Obi-Wan chases a lead. The entire sequence on Kamino is quite good, as we see hints of the darker backdrop to the present situation. Jango Fett is also a great character for these films, and it is a shame that we didn't get to see more of him, but I do understand why that is. Obi-Wan's chase leads us to Geonosis, where we meet one of my favorite characters in the franchise, Count Dooku, aka Darth Tyrannus. Though I think he was not written into the film as well as it could have been, actor Sir Christopher Lee's character still shines. He is someone who saw the weakness and corruption in the Jedi and the Republic, but then went too far in the other direction. This is where the main conflict of the trilogy starts. This film's setting, as told in the opening credits, is that the Republic, after 1,000 years, is splitting up. Probably due to the handling of the Naboo crisis, as well as the opinions of powerful voices like Count Dooku himself. Many systems are wanting to leave the Republic. Obi-Wan finds out, of course, that this separatist movement is led by a group of corrupt organizations, including the bad guys from Phantom Menace, the Trade Federation, and their viceroys, who are still trying to kill Padme for what she did to them in the first film. This, of course, gives rise to an even larger and stronger army of droids going to war against the Republic. This brings us to the third act sequences of Geonosis, and for the most part, they are awesome. We get to see our heroes and the Jedi working and fighting together for the first time, whether in the arena against the Executioner beasts, or on the battlefield with the newly crafted armies on both sides. Finally, we get the final lightsaber fight, where we see the skill and precision of Dooku as he outplays both Obi-Wan and Anakin. That is until his former master shows up. I don't know about everyone else, but I will never forget seeing Yoda fight for the first time. The filmmakers knew they needed a unique style for the Grand Master, just like with his former Padawan. And they succeeded. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, is the mixed bag of Star Wars films. It has some great moments and characters, but also some of those things that we wish we could forget. I think that many people need to give the entire film another chance, as many, myself included, spent too many years pushing the film completely aside based on only a few of its elements. This film still has a lot to love, and that's why I will give Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, a 6 out of 10. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Movies with Michael. If you enjoyed this movie review, you can show by leaving a like on this video. Comment down below what you think about Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Are you one of those people that has learned to love it over the years, or are you still one of those people that will adamantly hate it? You can tell me all that down below in the comments section. And please remember to subscribe to this channel and click the notification icon to be notified about my latest videos. But also don't forget that my channel on YouTube now has its own Instagram account, so you can follow that by clicking the link in the description below. But that's all for now, and I'll see you all next week.